Orthogonal curves. Now we learn about curves cutting at right angles. So two curves are said to cut each other at right angle if the tangents drawn to them at the common point of intersection of the two curves are perpendicular to each other. Here we can see that this is the curve 1, y equal to f1x, and this is the curve 2, y equal to f2x. Here this is the tangent 1, this is the tangent, and this is also another tangent. So we can see that this is the common point O. O is the common point of the two curves, and we can see the tangents drawn to them at point O are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, these two are orthogonal curves, and we say that these curves cut at right angles. So now let us do a question based on this one. That is question number 23 of the textbook. Prove that the curves x equal to y square and x equal to k cut at right angles if 8k square equal to 1. So here what we have to do is that we'll find the slope of both the curves. Say this m1 is the slope of this curve and m2 is the slope of this curve. Then we'll multiply m1 into m2. Since they are orthogonal curves, so we'll have m1 into m2 equal to -1. So on solving that, we must get 8k square equal to 1. So let's try this one. So solution here, we'll take the first curve x equal to y square. Therefore, now taking the root both sides, we'll get root x equal to y. Therefore, dy by dx equal to 1 by 2 root x. Now, similarly, let us find the second one. So let this be equation number 1. Also, xy equal to k. Therefore, y equal to k by x. So solving this will I will find the differentiation of this one. Therefore, dy by dx equal to minus k by x square, and this will be our equation number 2. Now what we'll do is we'll find the common point of intersection of both the curves. So here the two given curves are the two given curves are x equal to y square and xy equal to k. Therefore, let x equal to y square as say equation number 3 and xy equal to k be equation number 4th one. Putting 3 in 4, putting 3 in 4 in 4th one. So what we will get? We will get in place of x we can write y square. So y square into y equal to k. Therefore, we will get y cube equal to k. Therefore, y will be equal to cubic root of k, that is k raised to 1 by 3. Now let this be 5. So putting 5 in 3, putting 5 in 3, we will get x equal to y square. So that is x equal to square of y, that is x equal to k raised to 2 by 3. So this is our value of x. Therefore, we can say that the common point, so the common point between them will be x. This one we can take as x1 and this one we can take as y1. That is x1 y1. So that is k raised to 2 by 3, k raised to 1 by 3. So that is what we'll take. So let us go further in this. Therefore, common point of the two curves equal to xy, that is k raised to 2 by 3, k raised to 1 by 3. So therefore m1 will be equal to dy by dx at, and suppose this is the point x1 y1. So at x1 y1, and that will be, so this will imply therefore m1 equal to, let us see what is our dy by dx at x1 y1. dy by so here this is our dy by dx. This is the here first one. So this is our m1. m1 is dy by dx equal to 1 by 2 root x. So we'll find the slope of m1. m1 slope 1 by 2 root x at x1 y1. That is at k raised to 2 by 3, k raised to 1 by 3, and that will be equal to 1 by 2 raised to, so this will be root of k raised to 2 by 3, and this will give us therefore m1 equal to, this will give us 1 by 2 k raised to 2 by 3 into 1 by 2, and this will give us equal to 1 by 2 k raised to 1 by 3. So this is our m1. Now we'll find m2, and m2 equal to, so what is our m2? m2 will be, from here we will find the value of m2, that is minus k by x square. So minus k by x square, minus k over x square, and we have to find that slope at the point k 2 by 3, k 1 by 3. So this will give us equal to minus k over square of x, that is k raised to 2 by 3 square. So this will give us equal to minus k over k raised to 4 by 3. Now what is given to us, since the curves are orthogonal, since the curves cut each other at right angles, since the two curves cut each other at right angles, therefore m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. And now we'll put the value of m1 and m2 in this. So what is our m1? From here we can take the value of m1. This is our m1 and this is our m2. We'll multiply both of them. So we'll get 1 by 2 k raised to 1 by 3 into value of m2 is minus k over k raised to 4 by 3, and that is equal to minus 1. So minus and minus will cancel out, and therefore we'll now simplify this further. So we'll get 1 by 2 k raised to 1 by 3 into k raised to 1 minus 4 by 3 equal to 1. So this will become 1 by 2 k raised to 1 by 3 into 3 minus 4, that is minus 1 by 3. So k raised to 1 by 3 with minus sign equal to 1. So therefore we'll get 1 by 2 k raised to 1 by 3 into k raised to 1 by 3 equal to 1. This one further simplification will give us, because we know whenever the base is same, power can be added. So we will get 1 by 2 k raised to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3 equal to 1. Therefore we can say that 1 by 2 equal to k raised to 2 by 3. Now we'll take cube both sides. So taking cube both sides, both sides, we have what we are having, cube of 1 by 2 is 1 by 8 equal to, this will become k 2 by 3 cube. So 3 and 3 will cancel out and we'll get 1 by here. So we are going to get the final result as, therefore 1 by 8 equal to k square, or we can say that therefore 1 equal to 8k square. So the two lines will be orthogonal if 8k square equal to 1. So this is our result.